Top stories at this hour, the latest on motion of no confidence on President Zuma and Hamas cabinet headquarters hit by Israeli airstrikes. Good morning. Opposition parties in Parliament are awaiting a response from the State Attorney's Office regarding a motion of no confidence in President Jacob Zuma that they want to put to the National Assembly. Speaker Maxis Sulu said this week that a debate on such a motion could not be scheduled as there was no consensus between the ANC and opposition parties. COPE Chief Whip Julie Killian says they are faced with severe time constraints to hold the debate as Parliament goes into recess next week.
We are currently taking legal advice on the matter, and it is possible that we will not, in fact, agree to further postponement, which will require further action. That could include an urgent application to the High Court.
Western Cape traffic authorities say there have been no reports of violence or unrest along any of the province's roads this morning. This follows days of violent protests that have rocked various farming areas in the province. Traffic Chief Kenny Africa says all roads have been reopened to traffic except for the N1 highway at Didurans, where the road surface has been damaged due to the protests. Africa explains.
The only roads that are closed in the Western Cape is the one at the Didurans, where people still need to use the alternative through the Didurans town. But all the other roads in the Western Cape is open for traffic, and currently there is no unrest. Everything is back to normal, and we are monitoring the situation.
The results of the forensic investigation into the devastating fire at St. Francis Bay in the Eastern Cape will be released next week. The fire saw 76 homes completely destroyed earlier this week. The Guga municipality says the investigation is almost complete. There's been speculation on how the fire started. Some believe a braai caused the fire, while others say it was caused by an electrical fault. The demolition of the destroyed properties is also expected to start next week. The South African Human Rights Commission says it has met with residents of Lenasia, south of Johannesburg, to discuss the recent demolitions of houses in the area. The Commission says the SACP, COSATU and SANCO joined the talks. It says they've pledged to support residents in their battle against the Gauteng Housing Department. COSATU says it will join the court proceedings as a friend of the court. The Commission spokesperson, Isaac Mangena, says they all need to find alternative housing for those who have been displaced. The Commission obtained a court interdict to stop the demolitions this week. The case is scheduled to continue in the High Court in Johannesburg next Friday. Hundreds of mourners, including SAFA President Kirsten Nematandani, are attending a funeral service for footballer Koketso Takalo at Madiba Park near Polokwane in Limpopo. Takalo, aged 20, was among 4 players of Polokwane City, a national first division club, who died in a bus accident last weekend. The mourners also include the entire Black Leopards football club, as well as national first division teams from the area. The funeral for 2 other players killed in the accident are also being held today, while the 4th player will be laid to rest tomorrow. And finally, further afield, Israeli airstrikes have hit the cabinet headquarters of Gaza's Hamas government. Eyewitnesses report extensive damage to the building. Israeli aircraft have also been pounding Hamas weapon storage facilities and underground rocket launching sites and strategic sites like government and security compounds. This follows a rare rocket attack claimed by Hamas aimed at the holy city of Jerusalem, as well as attacks aimed at Tel Aviv. The Israeli military has called up tens of thousands of reservists and mass troops, tanks and armored vehicles along the border with Gaza, signaling that a ground invasion could be imminent. Recapping our top story, opposition parties in Parliament are awaiting a response from the State Attorney's Office regarding a motion of no confidence in President Jacob Zuma that they want to put to the National Assembly.